Okay, I need to vent. I need to. This is so frustrating. Okay, this is not something where I'm going to tell you for you guys to get on the bandwagon with me and fight this battle. It's not that. It's a mom. It's me needing to just unload. This vlog is part of, showing all the fun activities and our life and things that happen, but it's also an opportunity for me to tell you how I am, how the kids are, what's going on, and just update of the family.
Do you know what day it is?
Do you know what day it is?
It's Bruno's birthday.
Yes.
They got half of it, but
What's the other half?
Jojo come down.
Jackson is coming home from his mission today, and that's why I need to take a moment to talk. This is a fact. He's coming home. Another fact. I am disappointed. I am sad. I am frustrated. I'm about to cry. I'm mad. That's a fact. Another fact is there was something that Jackson did that he is extremely sorry for, that he has told the mission president and told Scott and I that he did. And we believe it isn't something serious that he needs to come home for. If he told someone before his mission, we are confident he would still be on his mission. It's something that is not, sin is sin. I'm not trying to say, it's just okay. It's a little sin. But really, out of all the scheme of things, it seems a lot smaller than a reason to come home. That's a fact. Another fact is that, I'm not going to say his name, I almost did. Jackson's mission president has not contacted us about this at all. He has not returned a call. We've left voicemails. He has not returned an email. He has not texted us anything. Even Jackson said, will you please call my dad he has some questions of what's going on, and he has refused. That's a little bit more why I'm so frustrated and mad, is because this guy is not getting back to us or helping us to understand why Jackson needs to come home for this. Another fact is that Jackson has told his mission president, which I guess this is a hearsay fact, that he would rather stay on his mission and that he wants to serve. I know that our stake president and our bishop have also spoken with Jackson and asked him straight out, like 4 or 5 times, if you had a choice, what would you do? And Jackson said, every single time, I want to stay on my mission. I would rather be here than go home early. That's a fact. So let's just pause right there with the facts. This is why, another reason why I'm so frustrated is you have this kid that did something, feels horrible about it, and he wants to stay on his mission, and you're sending him home. I get how hard a mission is. I've been there. And honestly, if I could go back in time, I don't know if I would go back on a mission. I just went to Washington State. It wasn't even hard. I didn't have to learn a language. It wasn't crazy food. It wasn't anything, but missions are hard. So I get that it's hard, but he says he wants to stay. Again, I'm sorry, I'm like jumping around to different things. I just am so frustrated. So I love Jackson no matter what. That's probably the biggest fact. If he really feels like what he did was so serious he can't go back out or doesn't want to go back out, or it just says it's hard, I will still love him no matter what. No matter what. But he says again, he did something wrong. That's a fact. And he wants to stay on his mission. I'm not going to get over everything or go over everything with you, because again, I want to sit down and look Jackson in the eyes and just hammer it out. So I know for sure I'm not fighting for something that may or may not be true or factual. When my son says, I want to stay on my mission and they're making me go home, that seems wrong to me. That seems absurd to me. I can't fight that. He's like legit on the airplane. We need to leave the house in 30 minutes. But do we have a say how long he needs to stay home for? I don't think that he needs to stay home that long. I would prefer him to go back, but then do I want him to go back to that mission president? I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Now let's just talk about Jackson coming home. Told the kids, Brigham is like, it's my birthday. He comes home on my birthday. This is so great. I'm like, it's not great. This is not great. You know, but talking with Robbie, I picked him up from preschool. He's like, are we going to the airport? Are we going to go pick up JoJo now? He is so excited. I said, no, I got to go get lunch for the birthday boy. And now I got to come home. I had a couple things I have to do, and now we're about to leave. But I got to go. I got to go get my son. I love you, Jackson. Okay, so we're at the airport. Are you so excited?
Yeah.
Yeah? What are you going to do first with JoJo?
Hug him.
You're going to hug him? You love him so much?
Yeah.
Is he your favorite brother? Yeah. So in the car, he was saying how excited he is and that. And I said, what's happening next week? Let's see if he'll say it again. What happens next week? Do you know? Do you remember? We're going on an airplane.
Yes.
We're going to Disneyland. And what did you say?
With JoJo.
With JoJo. But then you said what? Oh, Mom, but it's so sad that Will can't come.
I said that was actually. I was just faking that back. Mom, it's like they're just.
Don't you miss Will?
But Mom, look.
I know. Listen. Do you miss Will?
Just a little.
Just a little bit. That's okay. You were really little when he left. Will, so he'll remember you as soon as you get home, Will. I know you love JoJo the most, but we love Will, huh? We miss Will.
Guys, look.
Oh.
I'm just showing up.
He's showing me all of the baggage that's coming out.
It's like the freaking school.
Pretty much how it's been since the second Jackson's come home. And when Jackson had a meeting last night, Robbie was freaking out. Then he couldn't see him this morning, and I promised him the second he gets home from preschool, Jackson will be here.
I couldn't hear you from here.
Craziness of Jackson. There's still some things that aren't answered or resolved. And when I bring them up to certain people, I'm trying not to throw anyone under the bus. They're not answered. And so I'm kind of frustrated with that. But I also realize that, Jackson is okay with how things are going and wants to move forward. And he wants to have a goal of keeping his mission schedule, of his sleep schedule, and his study schedule, which I think is a good idea. And I support that fully. And I support him fully. Like, I know he's a great kid. Cute Robbie seriously did not let him out of his sight. And he had to go to the church to be temporarily released, and Robbie was in tears, like, why are you leaving? Where are you going? I'm like, I'll be right back. But really the meeting went an hour and a half, and so Robbie was asleep in my bed by the time Jackson got back. But Jackson, we've gotten lots of texts. I saw Jackson, is everything okay? Which is nice. It hasn't been anything rude or snotty. It's really out of love and concern for our son, which is great. And he's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's going to work out. Even being a little frustrated. So without getting our answers answered or questions answered, I know that it'll come, and we're meeting. Scott comes into town in a couple days, and then we plan on meeting with a bunch of people and just trying to get some answers so we feel better about the situation. We just got to feel like we did the best we can, the most we can to support our kids. So, but I'm so tired now. I'm going to go to bed. But I'm going to post something about Brigham right now before I forget, because technically it's still his birthday. Happy birthday, Brigham.